Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 61. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Second down and 3.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun. Hale. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DL.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Crisp. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll take it into the end end zone for an Eagles touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Here are the Eagles now as they're going to go for two. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
For Nick Chubb.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, Charles, I don't think there's any question that this is the biggest moment for any one of these players in their professional career. Nothing else compares to the Super Bowl.
And there's no question about it. You're right. Nothing else compares to the Super Bowl. But I will say it's possible that we might see a bit of a letdown for such an emotionally charged win in the conference championship. Getting to the big game with a win over your most bitter rival is a Super Bowl.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Hale. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Hale. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A run for Nick Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake. Crisp. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing again. Crisp. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hale. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hale, and it's incomplete.
Hale's pass.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
It certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, Hale. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Hale. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, CD, you mentioned the possibility of this being somewhat of a letdown game. And yes, strange that would happen in the Super Bowl. But here's the bottom line. It's going to be up to the signal caller here to set the tone. And remember, they just defeated their bitter rival in the conference championship game. And this signal caller was very much at the center of that public rivalry over the last 2+ years.
You're absolutely right, and let's face it, if he's locked in, then nobody else in the locker room has an excuse not to be. And since he's been at the center of this thing, he understands what his mission is going out in this ball game.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was taken down by Grant.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 30-yard line.
Gonna let one fly for run. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they run with Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Crisp. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and...
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Jamie Gillen in punt.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mixon with it. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Once again, they run with Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Eagles continue to roll. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations
simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Operating from the gun, Hale. And this will be incomplete.
Hale's pass.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mixon trying to punch it in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 41. Incomplete. It's now
so following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hale quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Browns on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Hale. And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That's taken on the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's taken out of...
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Stays on his feet. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And his 1st carry, he loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Following the fumble recovery, Hale. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Hale. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills.
So your rival shocked everyone and signed with you guys in the off-season. What did he bring to the team?
There was an adjustment period for everyone involved. Guys were skeptical it could work, but once they saw that him and I were cool, everybody bought in.